did you, through this experience, what did you learn about God, and what did you learn about yourself?
Well, again, in August of 2002, as I'm weeping on the floor, he had me look back at my decisions I made, and he basically said, "Where was I
Mm,
in those decisions?" And I just never. It was always about me, always about me making decisions which way the company was going to go, and I never really prayerfully asked God what He thought. Sad,
mm, mhm,
sad that I missed that opportunity with Him, that relationship with Him all those years.
mhm.
And I can't believe that he blessed me so much when I didn't ask his help. That's what's amazing to me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And I guess, another piece of all that too is that he gives you those skill sets, right? And those abilities. Not everybody can grow
Yeah,
a business, right? So
absolutely.
um so he gives us all these things, and in his common grace, he may let us use them.
Yep, he did. Yes,
um,
he did.
despite ourselves, I guess. Um,
Yeah,
it redeems those experiences when we kind of hit the bottom.
he does. He does. So yeah, so there's definitely that highs and lows in entrepreneurship.
Huh. Um, well, through all that, what do you think you did well, in that entrepreneurship journey?
Uh, I had a God gifted vision. I could see market opportunities. I could see product category opportunities, and it was in the infancy of the party business across the whole United States. And I took many trips around the country and shared our stores with other people. They shared their store with me, and I was able to put together some new categories and merchandise them differently than other stores across the country were doing. So that was a lot of fun, and it was just a lot of fun for me. It was the thrill of victory for sure.
Mm, hmm hmm And looking back, what do you think you would have done differently?
I would have stayed with 3 or 4 stores
Okay.
and cranked the profit and not been. What's the old phrase? Pigs eat and hogs get slaughtered.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've heard that.
Yeah, so I was a hog. I wanted it. I wanted more, and I got slaughtered.
Uh-huh. Huh.
And had I looked back, I would have stayed with 3 stores and had a great, extremely profitable business and been able to fight off competition, and we would have been fine
Uh-huh.
and would have never gone public and probably would still be in business today.
Mm, mm,
That
mm.
wasn't God's plan, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like the way he redeemed it is he took this time to like redeem the low experience out of your journey to draw you closer to him.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's been a great relationship. And I'm doing Bible study fellowship now. And I've never ever been that deep in the Word, and
Mm,
it's been a great. Been doing that now like 8 years,
mm,
so it's been a great journey.
mm. And it sounds like too he used those experiences and redeemed them, and when it redeemed that ambition, redeemed those skill set, or used those skill sets to help other businesses down the road, like afterwards. So it wasn't like what you had learned wasn't totally like cast aside.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and it was great to share with other people, and it was great to know that I had the wisdom and the knowledge to help them. It was a great feeling.
Mhm. Kind of as we wind down here, I have a couple more questions. And this is very interesting because you were 25 years old when you started it. So I have
Yeah.
this question that I often will ask leaders. What do you wish, or what have you learned about leadership that you wish you would have known in your 20s?
Um, I don't know. Leaders lead, and I wasn't a great leader as an entrepreneur. I had such high expectations of people, and I didn't know how to affirm them and, you know, help them, come alongside them. I just didn't have that skill set. I was just this arrogant, ruthless entrepreneur growing a business. So, uh, I don't know.
So maybe it sounds like would have having like a mentor or somebody to kind of help temper
Absolutely.
you or to check in with, to kind of not just like how to grow the business side of things, but how do you treat people type of mentor.
Yeah, yeah. Had I had a mentor, in fact, I would highly recommend that to entrepreneurs starting. Find a mentor, find a board, maybe not a board on your company, but just a board of advisors
Mhm.
that you can go to and be mentored by. And I didn't have that going through all this. I really didn't.
Mhm.
I had my CPA who was an entrepreneur himself, and he gave me a lot of great advice. But that was really the only one I had, and he kind of helped me rein in the chips when it was when I shouldn't make the decisions that I made.
So it sounds like maybe having a mentor or maybe a little group of advisors who act as mentors or whatever, who not only understand the financial side and the kind of the highs and lows of entrepreneurship, but also having mentors who can call you out, say, how are you treating your employees? How are
Absolutely,
you treating your suppliers? Like you're
absolutely.
buying your product from to resell, or how, like your peers in the business community, how you relating to those folks. It sounds like it could be really a helpful thing, not just
Yeah,
on the business side or the financial side of things.
yeah, definitely. I wish I'd had transformational leadership that
Mm.
Patrick Bain does way back then. That would have been an incredible thing. But
Okay, so you just mentioned something I think is pretty, like, so transformational leadership is with Patrick McBain, Patty, both you and I have gone through some of his training, and maybe
right,
everybody wouldn't have access to something like that. But what would you say are maybe some of the highlights from some nuggets, from that transformational leadership?
I think the biggest piece that could have helped me as a leader back when I was an entrepreneur is the social covenant piece,
Hmm. That's the first thing that
transformational
came to my
leadership.
mind. Social
Yeah,
covenant. Yeah.
yeah, and that's just briefly a coming together and everybody, all employees deciding how they want to be treated
Hmm.
and signing this social covenant that says this is how I want to be treated.
And
I'm
how I'm
only
going to treat the others. Really agree how I'm going to
yeah,
treat. Yeah.
true, true. And boy, that would have been a game changer for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Game changer.
Mm-hmm. And I can make that a link to something like that, the social covenant. Patrick has helped us, Baton Exchange. He's came and delivered that training to folks who come through Baton Exchange. And so I can kind of provide a sample if people want to see that, if they listen to
Uh,
this podcast or watch the video of
yeah,
what the social covenant example looks like.
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be neat.
Um, so final question, what advice would you give a Christian 20 something who's considering starting a business or being an entrepreneur?
Um, do your homework.
Hmm.
Make sure your business plan is really sound. And the biggest piece is make sure you have enough working capital to start. That is the biggest downfall in the first year of business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very good. Well, Mark, thank you so much for sharing your story with us and providing us with some wisdom. And I hope that this, folks can really benefit from it. I believe they
No
will.
problem. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. Have a
Yeah.
good day, man.
All right. You too. Blessings.
Blessings.
All right. Bye.
Bye.